Clouds passing high over the 10th Avenue Bridge and the Mississippi River here in Minneapolis. A gorgeous scene. Coming to you live on this Tuesday night, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin. We have seen D'Angelo Russell's ice in my veins celebration after he makes big shots. And D'Lo credits his father for the inspiration, saying he used to say that all the time. Play like you have ice in your veins. So that's how I play. No feeling, letting it go, playing free. Kevin, that's how I'm doing the sideline report tonight.
He sure does. Fantastic, David. Thank you. And tonight, a battle between conference rivals. These teams, Brent, know each other very well.
Yeah, very few surprises for either opponent tonight in this game, Kevin. I think they actually send Christmas cards to one another. They know each other that well. Who is going to execute when it matters? That's going to be the difference.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Jones, and it's Giles in at the 5, roaming. The paint. And for Minnesota, Russell is out there with Edwards. Then there's Towns. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Layman in at the small forward position. And the basket by Mccollum.
Lillard becoming better at staying patient, knowing that at any point in a possession, he can take advantage of somebody. That time he found the open man.
Now, here is Russell. Over Anthony. And it's Portland with the rebound. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Anthony leading the charge. Over in the corner, Lillard. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. To the inside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
Free throw good, McCollum.
A lot of questions in the early part of C.J. McCollum's career about could he become a valuable scorer in the league and really what position would he play. But after being the 10th overall pick in 2013, he's answered those questions.
Second free throw, no good. Minnesota with the ball. 4-point game. And moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Well, You never want to concede a game before you play it. That said, though, they were just overmatched.
Tough thing about that one is they also were playing a poor opponent, so no fire in that game, and that sticks with you a little bit.
Now, here is Russell. Anthony with it. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia. Lillard outside. Clock at 6. From the arc. No good that time. And Minnesota now the other way. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
Well, let's see if the lesson was learned from that loss. If they come out with the same type of effort, they can expect a similar result here.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Edwards. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And it's Russell at the elbow. Pass to Edwards. Fires it up. Portland grabs the miss.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one. We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And a wide open look for McCollum. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. McCollum's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Portland. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And it's Towns missing.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Here is Russell following the basket by C.J. McCollum. And it's Towns missing, and Portland with the ball. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Got a hand on it. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. On the wing, Jones. McCollum against Edwards. The shot by Anthony. Nobody around. And another three for Portland.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Timeout called. First of the game for Minnesota. Greg, too early to start talking about MVP for this year? We're mid-season.
You know, we've gotten to a point now where we start talking MVP at the start of the season. You know,
Yeah, right.
People just love to talk sports at this point, especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual awards out there. I think you can make a case and sway some opinions with your play this time of year, but I like to let it all play out before I start focusing on that.
Things can change in a hurry, can't they, in a season?
Yes, they can.
Like you say, let it play out. And here's a rundown of the rookies already having a huge impact in their first season. These are the NBA's rookie scoring leaders. Anthony Edwards on top.
And there's always firepower in every rookie class, but even among the top guns, he's the best of the best. He'll be an offensive force for years to come.
Now here's Hollis Jefferson. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Shot clock at 5. There's Russell with the 3. He doesn't hit that one. Now Portland takes it the other way. A good look from McCollum. Had the space there, but it's offline. Timberwolves trail by 12. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Nails the corner 3.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Anthony. They get it back, and that one is hammered home.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And it's Russell missing.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
Minnesota's gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first.
Oh! And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Pass to McCollum. Again, the Trailblazers score.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Here is Russell following the basket by C.J. McCollum.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Outside, Towns. And he converts the layup.
And you see Big Cat has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
McCollum left side. Here's Jones. Lays it up off the glass.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
The pass to Towns. Now Edwards. He's guarded by McCollum. Edwards, that's good.
And the all-around game of Towns can score it, rebound it, as well as pass the ball. So skilled at his position.
Now here's McCollum. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Drills the three-pointer.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting. And tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
Minnesota calls timeout.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Juan Hernan-Gomez, he's checked in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Culver comes in for Jake Lehman. Beasley's checked in for Edwards. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. Portland also making some changes. Norkic checked in for Harry Giles. Collins comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And Robert Covington subbed in for Jones.
Nurkic seeing an opportunity there to make the impact defensively with the block.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Portland shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
One shot.
Free throw good, McCollum. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Two.
Free throw good, Hernan Gomez. He's perfect from the line this time. Portland leading by 13. Collins passes to Lillard. Fires the three, and Culver pulls it down.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better. This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
McCollum with the ball. Guarded now by Rubio. Nurkic trying to get open. McCollum no good. Minnesota's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. A wide open shot from Hernan Gomez. No good on the triple. And McCollum with the slam.
Just always appreciate the way that CJ McCollum is such a natural scorer.
Now here's Culver. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Towns for three. Rebound by the Trailblazers. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking, just a dominant performance.
Yeah, last game was pretty impressive stuff on that end of the floor, just getting up near shooters and blocking as many shots as they did.
Pass to Rubio. Shoots the three. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, Ricky set up really well on that particular play.
Trailblazers leading by 12.
And, you know, if you only look at the box score for Zach Collins, then you're missing the whole picture. He's a terrific defender.
I agree with you, GA. I think his scoring is going to come, but obviously they have potent guard play, and that's not much needed. What is needed is on the interior, him being active as a big man and defending around the rim. That is something that Zach Collins is capable of doing.
Here's Towns after the basket by Jusuf Nurkic. Passes it to Beasley. No good with the triple. Portland's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. Covington dishes to McCollum. To the left wing. Lillard with no one around. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
Here's Rubio. Some solid defense from Lillard. Towns with the steal. They retain possession and can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line.
And for a player with his size, Towns has always been very comfortable at the free throw line. And that's a good thing because he finds himself there quite a bit.
For Minnesota, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
The free throw drops for Towns.
And the Timberwolves have made it clear Karl Anthony Towns is their franchise player. He's the guy they're building around.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Cantor's checked in. And Towns drops them both. And we've heard Towns for years pronouncing his happiness with the Timberwolves. Last season, Greg, as the losses piled up, some rumors that he was getting frustrated.
Well, we've seen this pattern with the Timberwolves before, right? Kevin Garnett, Kevin Love, all-star big men who ended up leaving the Twin Cities to win titles.
Here's Rubio, following the score by Damian Lillard. Outside, Towns. Good on the bucket. Towns has got 8 points.
And Rubio's passes lead to a boost in confidence for the entire team.
McCollum kicks to Lillard. Back to McCollum. Takes a three. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. McCollum's got 21 in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Now, here's Rubio. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Knocks down the three ball.
And he can be pretty consistent out there, so the defense is going to have to force Beasley off the line.
McCollum finds Lillard. Pass to Nurkic. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line.
Shooting one.
That one is on Towns.
Great concentration on display from Nurkic to get the foul and still come away with the made field goal.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Nurkic, another talented player from Europe, playing in Croatia before coming over to the NBA, and the international game continues to make an impact on how it's played here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Two shots.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. 6 seconds left to play here in the first. Inside, Towns with the steal. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. It's the Trailblazers up by 16. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And catching up with Karl Anthony Towns, he talked about what this team needs to improve upon to get to the next level.
Well, year, we've talked about the message of discipline. Sometimes our discipline gets away from us, and I think that's what happens on our defensive end, you know, that our discipline lacks, and we're starting playing free basketball, and it's not team basketball.
And Greg, of course, we see many teams having this issue.
The game is so fast-paced now. It's hard for guys to value each and every possession. That often leads to careless play at both ends.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the Trailblazers have really been rolling, haven't they?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Enes Kanter. And it's Covington in at the 3 slot. And he makes the first. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you play?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Well, the coach has confidence in CJ taking that shot, and so CJ has confidence in making it.
And the pass to Towns. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got 4 assists in the game. McCollum passes to Nurkic. The 3. McCollum, no good. Timberwolves trail by 15. Easily in the post. He's guarded by McCollum. And McCollum with the block.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
While we're on a short break, we've got some time to break down the steal leaders at the shooting guard position over the last month. C.J. McCollum is second.
And both the hand speed and general quickness of the players on that list are outstanding. Those are the qualities you need to be an effective perimeter defender.
Well, if he was a light switch, he'd always be on. Defensively, they treat each possession like the game depends on it. They're looking to cause a little bit of chaos in any way that they can.
Free throw good. Nurkic. Some changes for Minnesota. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Edwards comes in for Malik Beasley. And it's Russell in for Ricky Rubio. Jones checked in for Portland. And both free throws good for Nurkic. Now Russell. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Warriors in San Francisco. Kicks to Towns. To the paint. It's blocked.
That's good footwork from the big man as Kanter aware defensively to get to that one.
And that one's good. Lillard.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Towns, no luck. Trailblazers leading by 20. The 3 from McCollum. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 8 rebounds in this game. Edwards can't hit.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Out left to the wing. The 3-pointer off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Kanter kicks to McCollum. Back to Kanter. Tries a 3. Portland no good that time either. Timberwolves trail by 20. Here's Towns. And it's blocked. Here's Jones. Unable to get that one. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Now here's Culver, the fast break chance. Hollis Jefferson can't hit. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Jones. Over Edwards. Portland again missing. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up to the Minnesota Timberwolves. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Mccollum passes to Nurkic. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 4 assists now tonight. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Minnesota calls timeout. C.J. McCollum really making a difference here.
The defense has to take the ball out of his hands. He's just knocking down every three-pointer he takes right now.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Layman's checked in, and a switch here also for Portland. Anthony's checked in. Russell kicks to Layman. And here's Hollis Jefferson. There's Russell with the 3. Cans it from downtown. Russell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And D'Angelo needs just a little sliver of space to let that rip.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Giles checked in for Cantor. Towns against Nurkic. Outside Anthony. Jones for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First trip to the line for him here.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
The first free throw is good.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Anthony. 5 points in the game. Shoots from the elbow and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Anthony's got 7 points in the game.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up. And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Pretty much poor defensive effort there. You have to get a hand in his face when he's spotting up from distance.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 5. And Edwards with the stuff.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team. And in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive.
Here's Lillard. After D'Angelo Russell's bucket, Anthony can't hit. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball.
Well, he's a gifted passer. This is one of his natural abilities, and the instincts just showing off from Russell there.
Outside Anthony. Here's Nurkic. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
This is his third trip to the free throw line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Zach Collins checked in for the Trailblazers. Free throw good. Nurkic. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling. And, yes, it brings back a lot of fun.
Oh, that was huge.
Incredible.
That's a big body there with Nurkic coming through. He knows he's got size on most guys he's going to play against.
Here's Layman. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one's on Anthony.
Yeah, easy call.
For Minnesota, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. And the first one drops. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Portland. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Trailblazers leading by 19 points. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Softly drops in the floater. McCollum's got 26 points.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Russell looking it over. Pass to Towns. And it's off from three-point range.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Edwards against McCollum. Over Edwards. Offensive rebound. Giles. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
And GA, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow. Passes it to Edwards. From outside, off the mark.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Collins running the floor, and coaches love to see a big who can get out and keep up with the ball.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Russell against Lillard.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Here's Layman. Covered by Anthony. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Clearly a foul.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
Two.
That one is off. Some changes for Minnesota. Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for Hollis Jefferson. Malik Beasley comes in for Edwards. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. Portland also making some changes. Robert Covington comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Simons in for Lillard. He hits the second from the line. Here's Simons. It's Covington on the wing. To the left side wing. Just 5 to shoot. That 3 off the mark.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
Here's Lehman. 5 points in the game. Pass to Hernangomez. The second chance effort. Lehman gets the bucket. Lehman's got 7 now in this quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
McCollum with the ball. He's got 29 points. Doesn't go that time. Excellent D there from Beasley. From deep. And it's Portland with the rebound. Giles has got his 6th rebound on the night. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And a moment now to check out some of the numbers for McCollum. 6th in scoring, 8th in assists, and he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And you noted it, his points per game average is unreal right now. He's literally propping up the team's offense, scoring whenever they need him to. The first one falls.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Minnesota making some changes. Davis comes in for Towns. And Culver's subbed in for Jake Layman. And Portland with a change here too. Cantor's checked in. And he makes the first but misses the second. Timberwolves shooting around 29% from the floor. A tough night for them all around on the offensive end. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Here now, the upcoming schedule for the Portland Trailblazers. On Thursday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins given how strong they've been playing.
First free throw is good. That one is no good. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Anthony Edwards. .141 left now here in the second. Hernangomez kicks to Davis. It's blocked. And they're on the break. Here's McCollum. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. McCollum's got 10 points now just in this quarter. Now here's Beasley.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed. And they're doing a nice job on the rebounding. And while not a huge leaper, Cantor does have enough length and athleticism to make a play like that simple.
There's the pass to Hernan Gomez. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Portland's gotten fond of that three-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. Covington wide open. He fires. And Cantor able to finish. Cantor's got his second basket of the game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Beasley outside. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the half. Shot clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Hernan Gomez, no good. Over to the wing. Here's Simons. And Cantor throws it down.
And it's not a secret. Cantor is a major factor on the offensive glass thanks to his size, strength, and excellent hands.
C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Portland. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
C.J. McCollum was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 31 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. He's in a crazy zone right now and seems to be even hotter than he was in their last game. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny?
What else can we say about C.J. McCollum? He's a fearless scorer, plays with a lot of heart, and he trusts his moves against any defender.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Minnesota?
Sloppy ball, way too many wasted possessions, chucking up threes, missing them. I could hit more threes than that, Ernie. I hope they're talking right now about getting the ball inside, because that's what it's going to take. If they were hitting more threes, it'd be a different story. But if was a fifth, Ernie, you know the rest.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. They've got Lehman. Edwards is out there with Russell. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 5 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Ryan Saunders. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. He drains the quick shot. And that's now 33 points for C.J. McCollum. Russell against Lillard. And here's Hernan Gomez outside. And it's Jones with the ball for the Trailblazers. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Trailblazers have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
Free throw good, Giles. Towns, he's checked in for Juan Hernan-Gomez. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for the Trailblazers. Both shots good from the stripe. The Timberwolves shooting just 26% out there, a terrible showing from an offense capable of much better. They swipe it. Here's McCollum, and McCollum with the slam.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Russell. Another miss by Minnesota.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
McCollum, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. And Edwards with the stuff.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Lillard attacking, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Yeah, not something you want to do. You let Lillard drive all the way to the rack, and he will throw it down.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That is his first foul of the game. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Layman pass to Russell. Now here's Towns. Unloads from 13. Rebounded by McCollum. McCollum's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Jones kicks to McCollum. Back to Jones. Now Lillard. 15 points in the game. And then Jones with the jam.
Good instincts from Lillard. Runs that pick and roll all for the setup. Ends with the assist.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Edwards. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Here's Anthony. And it's off the back rim, no good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Right side Towns. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play.
Well, with him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Drains it from beyond the arc. Lillard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And one thing that I don't think Dame Lillard gets enough recognition for, he's an absolutely fantastic leader for this team. The exact kind of captain you would want.
Dame Lillard doesn't do anything with regards to making excuses for some of the reasons why the team may come up short. All he's concerned with is how can we get better. That's the kind of leader you can get behind.
Anthony with it, now guarded by Towns. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Edwards passes to Towns. Off target from three-point range.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Lillard. McCollum outside, shoots over Towns. McCollum, no good.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down. He can be just lethal from the perimeter. Even though he didn't get good looks in the first quarter, will that make right there? That can change things.
Lillard dishes to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Launches a three. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got assist number 5 here tonight. Lillard against Russell. Here's Towns. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got rebound number 8 now on the night. And Lillard kicks to Giles. Tries yet again. And McCollum with the layup. McCollum's got 37.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Here's Layman. 7 points in the game. Russell with a wide open look. Offline with his 3.
Now that's a shot right there he's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't make.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Down low to end the run. They shoot again, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you got to like Towns being assertive there. When he plays like this, it really makes the defenders uncomfortable.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Culver comes in for Jake Layman. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Edwards. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Russell. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Norkic checked in for Harry Giles. Zach Collins comes in for Anthony. Robert Covington's checked in for Derek Jones. And Norman Powell subbed in for McCollum. Portland's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Powell for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Pass to Beasley. Back to Towns. Rubio against Lillard. Beasley with a clean look. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Beasley's got 6.
More and more as a reliable spot-up shooter. Beasley with the feet set knocks it in.
Covington passes to Lillard. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Timberwolves shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. Hernangomez kicks to Beasley. Nurkic with the block, but they recover it. Towns for 3. Rebounded by Covington. And for Portland, they're shooting 47% from the field in the third. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Out to the right wing. Towns for 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. Nurkic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Collins. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for 1 more at the line.
Guys, they're just getting outworked. I mean, plain and simple. It's got to be more of a collective effort to secure that backboard.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And take a look at what he's been able to do at the free throw line. 82% more than acceptable.
Simons, he's checked in for Lillard. That one misses for Collins.
Collins, a great high-energy player, and that's something coaches really appreciate, that players are going to come in and give them that kind of effort on a nightly basis.
Now, here's Culver. He's guarded by Nurkic.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's face and then go and corral that backboard.
Covington's shot is off. So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Timberwolves. Hernangomez. And the rejection by Collins. Passes it to Covington. Back to Collins. Count it. and he'll have a chance for a three-point play. Towns, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Davis has checked in for the Timberwolves, and he's just had one attempt at the line earlier.
One shot.
And that one falls for Collins.
And you look at Robert Covington, first team all defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
Davis finds Beasley. No good, shot missing. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Up top, Covington. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Five to shoot. The feed now to Powell. Davis with some nice D. And Covington maybe not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside. Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Here's Simons. Pass to Powell. From downtown, the rebound by the Timberwolves. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Rubio, the pass to Hernan Gomez. And Covington sends it back. And for Portland, they're shooting around 44% in this third quarter. The shot by Powell, no good. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting terrible so far in the second half, down around 26%.
Yeah, this has been a night where you could look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
Simons, the pass to Nurkic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Jarrett Culver.
Nurkic with the pump fake does a good job fooling the defender that time.
For Portland, they have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. First one falls for him. The Trailblazers making a switch here. And both free throws good for Nurkic. 1:36 left in the third. Beasley outside. Culver in the corner. Up again. Davis on the follow. Davis has got 4 points this quarter.
That's the energy Ed Davis needs to play with consistently. Big time finish on the rebound.
Here's Simons, covered by Rubio. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Here's a peek now at the 2K leaderboard. This year, these teams have made the most of their offensive rebounds. Number 1, the Trailblazers.
You know, they've been so aggressive on the offensive boards, and they're earning every one of those second chance buckets with that relentless effort.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both. Minnesota shooting only 27% from the field, looking pretty ugly out there. The pass to Beasley. There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. And no good that time. And the Trailblazers shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Here's Nurkic. Herman Gomez grabs the miss. Hernan Gomez has got 6 rebounds in the game. Easily outside. This one for 3. And it's rebounded by Covington.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Here's Culver, and that one comes up a bit short.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Right back after this break. And let's listen to head coach Terry Stotts review the game plan with his guys.
Hey, good job defensively. Good job on dropping on the roll. Keep rebounding. Don't lose men in transition.
Well, Terry praising his guys, GA, bringing it on the defensive end.
And they've done just that so far. They just have to be able to continue with that mindset.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for Portland, Robert Covington out there with Enes Kanter. Then it's Little, and it's Simons in at the point guard. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
There's the positive attitude, the strong work ethic of Kanter. Great putback.
Culver kicks to Davis. Knocked loose. And now Portland on the break. Here's Kanter, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And this team will make you pay when they get chances at the free throw line. It's helped them pull ahead here today.
Two shots.
And the first one drops.
Such a big guy, Kanter, but also incredibly lean. At the NBA Combine, for instance, he tested out at 6% body fat, an extraordinarily low number for a man of his size.
And Kanter drops them both.
And that puts them right around 90 from the free throw line. Really good work here in the second half.
Pass to Davis. Here's McDaniels, and it's blocked. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Passes to Simons. Five on the clock, beyond the arc. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting about 26% out there. They need to get a better look. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Good on both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. And here are the Timberwolves. Here's Okogie. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, the defender all
Two
over.
shots. Foul. Elbow. 2. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws. Portland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Here's Simons. That shot misses.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
The shot by McDaniels, no good. For Portland, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the 4th. A lot of misses, just the one make. Cantor, the pass to Simons. Back to Cantor. Culver with the steal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Rips down the breakaway slam.
How about the recognition from Culver? Terrific at realizing when the defense has broken down.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Fires for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Here's Simon. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Shooting 1.
The Timberwolves shooting a ghastly 26% from the field. Their offensive game looking completely out of whack. Pass to McDaniels. The shot, no good. Good D by Covington. One-on-one here. And Cantor throws it down.
Well, Cantor with a hustle play there, making more of an effort to beat the defense down the floor in transition.
And here's Culver. It's tipped. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Simons, the pass to Cantor. Over Culver. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now the pass to Davis. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Culver with it. Just 5 on the clock. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Pass to Covington. Feeds it to Cantor. Count it, good. 16 points for Enes Kanter.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Davis against Cantor. Here's Balmoral. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. so he gets them both. Here's Simons. The steal. Now here's Culver, the fast break chance. The shot by McDaniels, no good. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Now here's Little. The putback, Cantor. Great positioning on the putback.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Culver. He's guarded closely, and there's the whistle, 3-second violation. And it's never too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
And you look at Edwards, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
Culver kicks to McDaniels. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
Simons the pass to Little. It's good. Little's got 4 this quarter.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Now here's McDaniels. He's covered by Cantor.
Yeah, pretty safe to say that this is the kind of game that you just want to flush as soon as you get done with it.
Another shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Ed Davis.
Well, there's a poison apple scenario there. Cantor with the polished up fake. If you bite, you lose.
Two shots.
The first free throw is good.
And they've been so steady at the line in the second half, gotten a good volume of free throws and converting at a high clip.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Rubio's checked in. Norman Powell's checked in for Portland. And Cantor drops them both.
I felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
A shot by McDaniels, no good. The Trailblazers have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. They get it again. Covington's shot is off. Minnesota's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
Well, Ricky Rubio controls the pace of just about any game, and that gives you a chance.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. Covington dishes to Cantor. Great D that time from Davis. The Timberwolves shooting a putrid 25% from the field. Poor shot selection all around. Rubio the pass to Davis. He kicks to McDaniels. Misses the 3.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Little passes to Simons. Cantor. It's good on the putback.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Timberwolves on offense. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
For 3, Okogie. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Covington's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Simons. Cantor, the pass to Simons. And he's good on the 3-ball.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Now Rubio passes it to Balmoro. To the right side. It's tipped. Here's the break. Here's Simons. He can't get it to go. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Here's McDaniels.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And McDaniels drops them both. Here's Simons. Good D by Rubio. The Timberwolves shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. Pass to Balmoro. 3-pointer on the way. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Here's Simons. Rebounded by Balmoro. The pass to Rubio. Here's Okogie. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. A nice shot by Simons.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Rubio taking his time here. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, Rubio struggles to score, so one thing you don't want to do is send him to the free throw line. He's as good as they get.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
Such a capable floor general and a very strong defender. Ricky Rubio continues to make his impact felt on any ball club that he plays for. Tricky and fun to watch.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Collins is checked in. Both free throws good from Rubio. 1:35 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Simons, covered by Rubio. Here's Collins. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Ed Davis.
There's just so much activity from John Collins as a stretch 5 at times, hard to track around the floor.
Two.
And he knocks down the first one. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. So it's Rubio bringing it up for Minnesota.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Trailblazers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Enes Kanter.
Well, the tone was set by him defensively tonight, recorded a number of blocks, and that was a big difference maker, intimidating the other team.
Here's Balmoro, and the rejection by Collins.
Terrific instincts defensively as Zach Collins able to reach over and get that one.
Here's Simons. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.